time for a duet.
Come gather round, we'll pick up on our tale of four adventurers blazing a new trail. The pieces start to fall in place with our new friends, offering insight about Sir Samhain's plans to use halflings for personal armies and maze abilities to alter memories. Now before the trouble gets too out of hand, our heroes gather up to finally take a stand.
Let's hope they know what they're doing.
Seriously. 'Cause crap happens.
Alright, so Lannon, you are finding Yash. You're gonna have a little heart-to-heart.
Yes.
Bird to man.
Bird to man?
Sure.
Yes,
Bird to half-elf.
Okay. Then, where are you looking for him?
Well, if I remember correctly, he was in the library first? Or something? Somewhere around there.
Until, the revelation of maybe this girl I was defending has messed with my memories happened.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take him to the top of the cart.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you kind of excuse yourself from the living room, kitchen, library area, and you make your way over to the entrance, and you see Yash kind of just hanging out on the edge of the hall, just kind of sitting there, you know, like a 2000s emo kid, listening to his fucking dodgery. And you said you're gonna take him to the top?
Yep.
Okay. So you and Yash start up the spirally stairs to the top control room, where... Oh, this will be interesting. I assume you go first, because I'm not sure how Yash is going to open the trap door. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
He's got no hands.
I open it.
Okay. He's just going to, kind of bird hop out and above. And,
Wait, so the ladder is, like, a straight up and down rung ladder, or is it, like, diagonal, like, steps?
Oh, no, it's a straight up and down ladder, because we've had shenanigans in the past before with that.
Right. I forgot about it.
So many times with people just, straight up falling off that ladder.
Yeah,
no
I'm pretty
more.
sure we accidentally dropped Yash at one point.
You sure did.
Yeah, we need to have a safety talk or something.
We need to have a safety meeting.
Yeah.
Days without accident, 0.
0. Okay, so you make it to the top of Florence. It is, wow, it may be midday, but you sure could have been fooled, because hot damn, some big old thunderheads seem to have rolled in over the night, and it's like a really nasty day, guys. For the most part, you guys have had some pretty fair weather, but not great. It's not great today.
Alright, duly noted.
And so you two are at the top of Florence, kind of just you see Yash sort of just looking out over the ocean, and he's not saying much. He's just sort of taking in everything. You see that he has his wings kind of at, he was trying to put his wings at his side, but that doesn't really work anymore, so they're kind of at a crooked bent angle, as birds do.
Yeah.
And what do you want to do?
You said he's over by the railing?
Yeah, he's hanging out by the railing. He's looking out towards the ocean.
I would just go up next to him and say, "So, what do you think of all this?" Because personally, I don't like it.
Personally, I think it fucking sucks. What about you?
He kind of looks at you and he says, "Dude, that kind of sounds like a loaded question, man. Just a little bit. You talking about the sky? Are you talking about, this whole situation as a whole? Me being a bird? That's a lot to unpack, man."
I guess let's go with the weather first. What do you think of these clouds? You rolling for this shit?
I do. Look, man, he could rain. I don't know. He's usually if the weather's like this, we're not allowed to go scouting. Not exactly the biggest fan of rain, dude.
Oh yeah, you were a flyer, right?
He kind of like almost half sarcastically bends an arm. He's like, "Yeah, dude, what gave it away?" He is just the saltiest sea cucumber.
No, Lannon kind of chuckles at that. He sees the slight irony. But okay. What do you think about the new girl, May?
Lest you know, May is up against the door. She's like,
Roll
Wait,
a
are you
fucking stealth
actually?
check.
Are you actually up against like the trapdoor?
Maybe. Yes.
Maybe.
She
yes.
is.
Okay. So you totally just like followed after them. Yeah, roll me stealth.
Fucking rolling a perception check here.
She
That
waited
sounds
a
good.
long time.
What'd you get?
Hold on. I forgot my sheet because I'm an idiot.
Please tell me everyone has their sheets up.
Modified
Yep.
20.
Wow, that's a good stealth.
16.
Yash has been
The
consistently.
thunder was just too loud. You couldn't...
Yeah.
May's like, I am sad, I'm so sorry.
Yash is just like consistently getting things under 10. So yeah, he doesn't know you're there. He's like a little rumble of thunder goes by, and he sighs and he says, "I feel like things were like a lot easier since before I came aboard, 'cause like May seemed cool, you know? She seemed like a nice person, and then you learn that she totally just dips into brains and takes out all the good stuff, you know? Really don't know a person."
When you think you know a stranger.
You see, at least you had some time to get to know her first. She just hopped right into my mind.
I thought you were
And then
gonna
I
say
wake
she
up, find
hopped
a
right
girl
in my
over
bed.
me.
Dead.
But like, do I know her, dude? Or is it just
No,
all of
none of us
facade?
do.
Yep, there you go. Hit that hole.
None of us know her. We only know her name. We found her last night.
Sure did. He kind of like leans down against the railing and he sighs and he says, "Man, my sister's way better at this kind of stuff than I am, dude. I mean, like, she."
Sweat beads.
Man, I wish you guys could meet her. She's so good at this stuff. She could peg a person for who they are, and half the time she doesn't even care. She's good at the, I guess the socializing thing. Maybe that's why she ran off. I don't know. Got
She
bored
got a
with the
name?
same faces. And you see him kind of tighten up a bit. He's like, "Well, I guess I knew her name at one point, but like,
He holds up a fist. May. Now I know.
Do you at least remember what she looks like?
does he? Let's see. God damn it, Yash.
Is that a no?
I mean, the last I remember her, she kind of looked like me, dude. I mean, family resemblance and stuff. I don't know.
Lennon looks him up and down.
I mean, not right now, dude. Come on. Seriously.
I get what you mean. I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
I don't even know if that's real, though, you know, dude? Like, what if that got messed with, too? What if May was just like, "Here, have a sibling you don't know nothing about"? So Yash kind of looks out and he's like, "I don't know, man. Like, I always used to think the world was pretty easy, you know? Like, I had my caravan, I had my job, I knew the faces around me, and then, I mean, you guys showed up and it's like,
Sorry about that.
yeah,
Well-
I mean,
Life isn't fun and games always. As much as we want it to be. Like, take the weather for example. Could be a nice, pleasant, sunny day at one point, and now the storm clouds are rolling in. Shit ain't easy. But, and he points off in the distance, you gotta look for the breaks in the clouds. He pats his back and starts heading back towards the ladder.
Okay. You say that, he kind of like looks towards the, like the breaks in the clouds. The ocean might be really stormy, but towards his, towards his caravan, it's like the wagons that he recognizes and the people that the group is trying to help. And like just this whole shitty situation. He's like, breaks in the clouds, huh, Lannon?
Life's shitty, man. You gotta find the fun in it.
But like, when you mean breaks in the clouds, do you mean like literal breaks in the clouds?
Guess you gotta think on it. He goes down the ladder.
No, dude, I'm not like...
He's gone at that point.
I wonder if May like would have seen him coming and been like, oh shit!
I was like, wait a minute, that's right!
And she's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
Perception check.
I was like, yeah, roll me reflex to see if you can get away fast enough. Actually, no, roll me perception, May, to see if you even hear him coming.
Oh god.
Oh, golly.
Oh, actually, I have a really good perception, so 17 plus 8.
Holy
God.
shit! Why do you
You
have
done
such good
fucked up.
perception?
Because I'm proficient in it, and I have a +5 to my wisdom.
God damn. Alright. Yeah, no, you hear like the...
She's down.
shit.
She's like, oh god. She just slides down the thing.
Hide the plant.
She's suddenly like admiring the wall. Like, oh, this is good.
Okay, so you're still in the room.
Yeah, but like farther away from the.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Lannon, you slide down the ladder, and hey, lo and behold, May's there.
He just walks to the kitchen.
She's like, oh wow, look at this fucking wallpaper, it's so great. You just walk right past
So
her.
nice.
Shit,
I've
he
never
knows.
seen something so colorful. And she's like putting her hand on the wall, like, oh wow, oh wow.
Can you, just really quick, can we have like a deception versus insight? I want to see
What?
if Lannon actually knows.
What?
Does Lannon know? Does
Lannon rolled
know?
a natural 1, so no. He does not know.
I rolled
she
an
rolled.
18, so.
Oh, okay.
No.
So yeah, no, Lannon, you just look past and you're like,
I'm-
damn, has this girl ever seen wallpaper before?
What an idiot.
Fucking
Elves.
weirdo. Elves.
Can
So-
I walk up the when he leaves? Can I go up the ladder?
Oh, absolutely.
I want to talk to him,
Okay.
even though he hates me.
I wonder what this looks like to Mina Lee on the outside of the cart.
Just like seeing people like standing a billion feet above the cart, like what the hell? No, you guys look like you're just still in the cart. Don't worry. Let me flip real quick to my boys downstairs. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go back in time a little bit. Svein, Kennam, what are you guys up to? Lannon just went off. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to Yash, and Lannon just kind of went off. And then a couple seconds later, May goes off too. What are you two up to?
Hmm.
I mean,
Do you think that we should tell Mina Lee anything? Tell her to just hold on while we try to resolve a few loose ends?
I have no idea what to even tell her. Like, what
you
do you
hear
say in
the
this
truth.
situation?
No.
What do
You
even
hear
say in this
Miguel beside you, like,
Miguel?
what's there a decision to have me stay here or go with her though?
I mean, I still think it's probably for the best if you stay on Florence because, you can leave Florence. You cannot get back in Florence.
I just like the thought of like, you guys had this huge powwow and everyone's like, oh yeah, no, we should definitely have him go with Mina Lee. And Lannon's like, good, I'm glad we are all together on this plan. And then the minute he leaves,
Yeah.
Kennam's like, yeah, no, fuck that plan.
I
And you
still...
watch, Manuel looks at you, Kennam, he's like, do do you disagree with the half-elf often? Kennam.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and send Manuel off. Where
Okay.
He will be safe.
Fine.
We'll do that. Yes, I think that should
Okay.
work.
Okay, so you're gonna go out and you're gonna talk to Mina Lee.
Yes.
She's gonna be so fucking funny.
Oh lord.
Guess who's the new?
Guess who's back?
Hey,
No,
girl.
this doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So Svein, you're definitely going out to talk to Mina Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Kennam, are you gonna go talk to Mina Lee, or are you gonna hang out in here?
I'll join. Why not?
All right. So Manuel, I guess, is still sitting at the kitchen with Jam.
Hey, you got a bit of entertainment.
He's like getting used to this whole "this doll is talking" shenanigans.
It's adorable, by the way. Have
You
I
like,
said that?
you like,
You get used
You,
to
like,
it
start-
after a while.
yeah, you guys like start to leave, and she's like trying to push a glass of purple juice over, and she's like, "You should try this. It tastes like purple." I put extra purple in this.
Oh my god.
And Jam, stay off the stay out of the kitchen.
What? Why?
Cooking is a family thing. Don't go off doing it on your own.
That's
Okay.
adorable.
As he leaves, he starts to mumble, "I'd like to have a cart to return to."
I want my kitchen and my daughter intact, please. So, like, before you leave, you hear, like, the excited shriek of, like, oh, now you got purple mustache! And put two and two together. She must have turned some milk purple at some point. But,
Lord.
you know, Manuel kind of chuckles at that, so it must have done something right. Okay, so you head out, and you see that Mina Lee's cart, miraculously, is still parked kind of off to the water's edge. And you see Hubert, and he is... Well, you're not really sure what he's doing. He's kind of like combing the beach, looking around for something. But he sees you guys, he's like, oh, hey, God, we didn't think you guys would ever wake up. Did you have a late night?
Oh,
You could say that.
Oh, well, I don't know why I'm asking. You did come back pretty late. So, what's going on? Like, what's the deal here? Like, Mina Lee said that you guys would explain something, or... I don't know, I just kind of let things happen. It seems to have gotten me a lot farther in life.
Yeah, yes. So, here's the thing. We would like you to escort a young friend of ours somewhere where he can be safe.
Oh, is something happening? Something going on here?
Just kind of hold on to just kind of hang out with him. We're gonna go sort things out, you know. Preferably with less fire this time, but
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. I mean, sure, Look, I've been through this rodeo with you guys once. I kind of know the drill here.
Oh well, good. We do appreciate it. You know, we're just unsure what's gonna happen, and you know, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, no, I get that. And then all of a sudden from the cart you hear, Hubert, you are the absolute worst at this! And the fucking, like, door kicks open and there's Mina Lee, who just, like, stomps down from the stairs and she
Well,
says,
now that is all sorted out, don't we have somewhere we should go?
hold the phone!
That was
might
nice.
just
Does Yash hear this?
God damn it. Now hold the phone just a second here. Y'all said that you were going to start explaining stuff last night. Well, I've been waiting a good 12 hours, and now you finally decide to wake up. I think, well, maybe Hubert could be less than progressive and he can get some stuff out. Hubert! Hubert's just kind of like, got his hands up like, Mina Lee, you don't understand. These guys, like, they're like cursed or something. You just let things happen. Don't ask questions. She's like, I'm not gonna not ask questions. You can't just throw some kid at me and be like, nah, it's cool. Nothing bad or weird or suspicious is happening around here. Y'all are gonna give me some answers in the next 2 seconds, or I'm about to beat your ass with whatever I can pull out of my cart.
okay. Bad,
Again, does Yash hear this?
I mean, that's an excellent question.
bad, weird, and what was the last one? Suspicious? Yeah, all of those are happening. And that's precisely why we need this child out of the way.
Oh my God! Just so you
Tell
know,
her the truth!
Lannon like screamed from the top and like, what was that?
Nope. Lannon.
Oh lord, my mic was really peaking. Alright.
I mean, that's my mic every day.
Fair.
So you know, no, Yosh does not hear any of this. He got a nat 1, so you know that thunderstorm, damn.
Okay.
Lose your drums off.
So Minali, you you've seen the halflings stuck to the fence near the ocean, right?
Yeah, they're kind of hard to miss.
Well, we're kind of working on getting them unstuck from the ocean. That said, we don't entirely know how, and through this investigation we are trying to figure that out. But we have picked up a little stray? What would you say, Svein? Stray? Bit of a stray.
Stray?
Bit of a
Yes.
stray.
Yes.
Picked up a bit of a stray, and things are starting to get a bit dangerous, so, we'd be very appreciative if you'd hold on to him for a moment. For a bit while we figure this out.
Roll me persuasion.
I am good at that. Because you gave me some wonderful hipster clothes of persuasion.
Hell yeah!
Pretty sure most of us are good at persuasion and perception.
Doesn't help a whole ton, because that's a 10.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I'm rolling everything below 10, so I think you're good.
That was about as bad as it could get without being a 1.
Gang, I got a
Catastrophic.
3. Okay, I got a 3. That's like 2 away from 1.
Congrats, you did math.
I did
Yay.
that. Mina Lee kind of crosses her chest and huffs. She's like, why is everybody so keen on keeping stuff? First, her Queen Hine and Momness doesn't tell us much about anything while we're coming down here, and now y'all are keeping secrets. What's with all the secrets?
But there's still a lot that we don't know. And we think it's probably best if we don't try to explain it to you if we don't know what we're talking about. Because then, if you try to explain it to the Queen, this game of, well, I guess it's not telephone.
Telestone.
Telestone.
Yes.
Telestone?
This game of telephone, it can just go on, and no one knows what's going on.
Listen, our traveling companion should be back soon, and when she gets here, we can definitely
Whoa, you're cutting out.
Oh,
You are cutting
shit.
out like a madman.
Okay, let me try again. Listen, our traveling companion should be back soon. She knows a lot more about this than we do, and we'll have her explain to you as well as us about exactly what is going on.
Fuck, I hit my funny bone. Gotcha. Ow.
You just hear from the top. Ah! Everybody collectively looks up. Looks back down. And, you know, Hubert actually leans into Mina Lee and he's like, look, it's not like they don't want to tell us anything. I'm sure they're just as confused as we are with everything's happening. And then immediately kind of looks up at him and he's like, okay, but like, all that stuff that happened back at Smoldervan and all this other news around the world, like, gang, it almost feels like the apocalypse is happening or something. That's not exactly comforting.
What? I got a
Kennam turns around and throws a rock up at Lannon. Shut up!
Lannon's back in the card.
Don't worry, I
Let's
got a
back
good
in time.
I got a good view of the world. It's not over yet. We'll call it that. I got a good view of the world.
It's over when we say it's over.
Oh.
Right, Kennam?
Look,
It's over when I run out of spells. Which is never, bitch! Gonna throw firebolt in the sky.
Hubert's like, look, Mina Lee, I know you want to know stuff, but like, it's like I said, something's with these guys. I don't know what it is. It's like a feeling or something, but you just gotta trust them, okay? Like, for the most part, things worked out in Smoldervan, you know? She kind of like gives him an eye and she says, the people who took that ring from us, those 2 halflings,
Yeah, I have no idea who they were. Sorry.
you don't have to. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if I'm out of the loop, I'm not in danger. That's kind of what we're getting here.
I'm actually
Yes.
still not sure on that one. Jury's out.
Well,
You could be fucked regardless.
Jury as well
Well,
as Eris
it-
are
it
currently out of
can-
the picture.
it can't hurt to be out of the loop. It won't make it worse, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
That's a
Alright.
bit of much to promise.
Yeah. Look, Kennam, she comes over to you, Kennam, and you, Svein. She, like, puts a hand on your shoulder, Kennam. She puts a hand on your waist, Svein. She's like, look,
Short
boys.
people.
Look, boys. I don't know what the heck's going on, and I don't know what sort of secrets the royals are keeping, or what y'all are keeping, or what the hell's going on with this here caravan over here, but I guess if I'm useful, that's all that really matters, right?
Yes.
You sure took a long time to answer that!
Well, that's not all that matters. We do appreciate your friendship, and you're always helping us out.
Aw, ain't you sweet? She turns back to the cart and she's like, alright, well, Hubert, I guess make some space or something. We should probably get going soon. I mean, that's not exactly something I want to travel through. And she points up to the clouds as they start to, like, form and, like, crackle and rumble.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Spain. You think we can use
I
like
actually need Svein and Kennam. Can you guys make me a perception check?
Yep.
Cool,
a
thanks.
skills I'm not good at?
See, there you go. Not everyone's good at
Spain
perception.
is good at, but Spain got a 12,
6.
No, I mean-
which is 2 plus 10.
Oh,
More math!
I hate that.
6.
You got 6?
I got a 6.
Okay, well then, yeah,
I'm jealous
Spain,
now.
Spain, Kennam. Yeah, that thunder and lightning. It's really just stirring up in those gray clouds. Like you can kind of feel the beach itself kind of shake a little bit. It's so thundery. It's crazy. And you hear, or very briefly, you hear from upstairs. You actually hear Yash, and he's like, no, Lannon, dude, like seriously, I really need to know. And then you see Mina Lee kind of glance up, and she's like, wait, what the hell?
Fuck!
Wait, are they invisible to them, or is it like...
Yeah, like she can't quite see them from this angle. Like you have to imagine, the cart itself still looks like the small cart, but because Florence is so big, even if you look up, you're not gonna see anybody, just because of like the angle they're at. But she sure hears that voice, and she turns around. And she's like, "Wait, what the hell?" And then we're gonna switch over again real quick. Let's go to May,
Yeah.
who made her way to the top.
Yeah.
Made her way to
Made her way to the top. Okay. So, May, you get to the top of the trapdoor. You kind of push it open and pull yourself up.
Yep.
You see that Yash is kind of standing over the rail. Standing against the rail? He's not, like, going over the rail. He's just standing against it. He's not
He's
suicidal,
not going
guys.
over the rail.
Wait a minute.
Yet.
And he turns back towards the trapdoor and he's like, yo, no, Lannon, like, Siri, oh, jeez. Oh, God, my accents.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, no, seriously, Lannon. And he turns and he sees you, and he kind of freezes for a second, and he doesn't know what to say. What do you want to do?
She's gonna slowly make her way up, and she's gonna, like fumble with her hands a little bit. She's like, I know that I'm the last person you want to see. I just wanted to apologize. Anything that I may or may not have done to you, I didn't do it because I'm a bad person. Or at least I thought I wasn't. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Roll me persuasion.
It's not something she's very good at.
At disadvantage.
Don't
No,
give
not
her
a disadvantage.
ideas. Come on.
No, not a disadvantage.
14.
He looks at you for a second, and you see this sort of like a very cold expression from Yash, which, to you don't know if that's new or not. Any other boy, it's like, holy shit, who's this man?
Whose man's is this?
Whose man is this? But after a second, he kind of relaxes, and he says, look, dude, I'm not mad at you. I'm not... Jeez, there goes my accent again. Gosh darn it! Curse these dueling accents!
Who am I talking to right now?
I'm sorry, dude. It's like an accent I'm not super a fan of. I try and squish it down with like this. It doesn't matter. I'm not really mad at you. I guess it's just the whole thing. Like, since a few days ago, I thought I was just like a normal halfling, you know? God, there it goes. Okay, you gotta understand. I'm really stressed out right now. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about you. I don't know what to think about any of this. I can't get my stupid accent to go away now. This is the worst day ever.
Oh my goodness.
I blame the gods.
Me too.
But look, dude, you don't seem like a bad person. You just seem
Like a horrible person.
Shut up, Lynn. I don't know. You just seem like someone who's lost, and I get that. I'm lost too, dude. I guess I can't hold it against you, you know? It's not exactly how you move forward and stuff like that.
Now you're catching on.
I know that I'm a stranger to you. I'm a stranger to all of you. There's no reason why any of you should trust me.
I don't.
You hear
She
her,
just
like, down there.
she just stomps on the fucking thing.
Like,
Shut up. I haven't given you any reason to trust me. In fact, I've done quite the opposite.
you see him kind of hold up a hand and say, look, dude, if I've learned anything through this entire experience, is that literally nothing is what it seems. Literally nothing. I can't trust anything anymore. So, you know, like, that's...
Especially
I know.
not the cart, dear lord.
Especially not this cart. Like, what the hell? What even is this? Like, you see this too, right?
I know. I was exploring
No.
last night. It was quite the trip.
No.
Good thing I didn't
I
go
mean-
outside.
I mean, on the one hand, like, this is just a nightmare, in some sense, but, you know, like, on the other, it's kind of free, and, like, maybe the world's not what it seems to be, but maybe that's okay. It's like my dude bro said, gotta look past the horizon and see the break in the... Oh shit, the break in the... And then before he can say anything else, I need a couple of rolls. I need Svein and Kennam to make me a reflex save.
What?
Just do it.
Oh.
Shit, that's gonna be bad.
Uh-oh.
That's
I need...
9.
Oh, that's not great. What'd you get, Kennam?
Okay, am I cutting out that bad? Because
Yeah, didn't hear you. I guess you got a 0.
I got a 7.
I guess you got a 0.
Not much better. I got a 7.
Oh my god, what's with these low rolls? So we have a 9, a 7, Lannon, not Lannon, fucking, somebody got a 1 and somebody got a 7 too, so this is not going great. Lannon, I need you to make me a reflex save as well.
Oh my
Oh, fuck.
goodness.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Shit, that's not great.
Uh-oh.
15.
And fucking, he got a 9, that's not great. And last one, May, I need you to make me a reflex save.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be funny.
Sure
I got a
is.
19 plus 2.
Oh.
Wow, okay. So, let me set the scene for a second here, gang. We have everybody sort of split off into their own spaces. Time is caught up at this point. You have Svein and Kennam talking to Mina Lee, kind of like waving goodbye and starting back to the cart to get, our boy, who I need to make a roll for. Yeah, that's not much better. You have Lannon, who...
Jeez.
Lannon, where did you go after you came back downstairs?
To the kitchen, I think you
Um,
said.
Yeah, I went to the kitchen.
Okay, so you're like
Checking in
sitting in
on
the...
Jam and Manuel.
Okay, so you're like at the kitchen, you're watching as like Manuel keeps making purple milk mustaches, and Jam is laughing at this. Like, she tries to make a mustache too, but it just like ends up soaking her head. And now she's like really waterlogged. Or milk-logged, I guess? One of those two.
Both
We go up to May and Yash, who are sort of having their heart-to-heart of, you know, the world's crazy, but all you can really do is just try and put your faith in something. And Yash suddenly yelled that, like, screamed the whole, oh god, the horizon! And all of a sudden, something huge and something fast smashes into Florence.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Are we actually having this?
We are actually doing this. This is
I
real
wish you
life.
had face cams for this, because my mouth is on the floor.
Yeah, same.
So, gang,
So, gang.
I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
I can't even believe nobody saw this. It's kind of amazing.
4?
That's not a
Natural
great initiative.
20.
All right, well,
I got
Lannon's.
9.
I got 13.
okay. So we have Lannon, Kane, Lannon, Svein, Kennam, May. I'm going to. I guess I
Then
should
our
roll.
pretty little children.
Pretty little children. Got. Okay, we have Manuel. We have Jam. We have Hubert. We have Mina Lee. Which this might change depending on what happens. And then we have this bad boy. Alright, so can you tell me your official ones one more time?
4.
Officially,
Yes, with all your bonuses added.
27.
Holy shit, Lannon.
13.
I just realized something.
What did you just
What?
realized?
Svein's turn is gonna be really awesome.
Okay. Well, good. Svein, what was your roll for initiative?
It was 9.
9. Okay. That's a good roll.
Svein's turn will be awesome once we get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You have to be patient.
Manuel got 4. Good job, Manuel.
Hey, he just wants to help.
No, he doesn't.
Weirdly, Jam got 11, so I actually think Jam and Kennam are gonna go relatively the same time.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, makes sense. You guys have synergy.
Synergy? Wait, who the fuck? Wow, Hubert got a 17. He's ready to go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Okay. Mina Lee is not ready to go. That's not bad either. Alright, let me get everybody in order real quick, because this is gonna get fucking intense.
Knew it.
Do it!
Knew it. I knew it.
I wish I had a device. I wish when I wrote these down, it would put it in, like, numerical highest to lowest order. That would be great. I would love that so much. May, what is your dex bonus?
2.
Liz? Okay, you're going before Manuel then. Congrats.
Yay! I'm faster than someone.
You're
I'm
faster
she-
than a
she-
dwarf child.
She fell asleep for like the first half. Oh, fighting, right?
Oh, fighting. Got it. Alright, Lannon, since you got that nat 20, let's set up the stage, shall we?
Go on.
Lannon, you are downstairs in the kitchen. You are having fun with the 2 children. And all of a fucking sudden, the world just flips as something smashes into the front of Florence. Oh wait, did you get a good dex roll or a bad dex roll?
I got I believe I said 15 on the
Yes.
dex roll.
That sounds right. Okay, you managed to, catch your
Titan.
balance. What?
Titan, calm down. You're messing up the recording, please.
Damn
Got it.
Titan.
You managed to kind of, like, grab the table before Florence sort of, like, teeters to the side. Unfortunately, Manuel kind of flips over the table and hits the, some of the cabinets, and Jam is just like, woo! After him.
Please tell me that Sweet Summer Child is not knocked out.
No, they're, well, I should roll some damage, I guess. Where's my damage dice? They both got 4 points of damage, so they hit their heads kind of hard on the cabinets, but they're both okay. And you... What are you gonna do in your turn? You have no idea what just happened, but it's like a semi-truck just smashed into Florence.
I forget if I had already put my armor on. Fuck. Screw it, I'll say I...
Yeah, I was gonna say, so for the sake of battle, we're gonna say that you, when you woke up, you put your armor on.
Okay, cool. Running outside.
Okay. You're running through the front door?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's still there.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
You run out the front door, and you have to, like, hold on to like the door frame itself, because you're still tilted at this weird, awkward angle. Again, like something is just smashing into Florence and trying to throw it off balance. And you look outside and you watch as at first it doesn't look like anything is there. It's like this weird shimmering something just smashed into Florence, and you look down at the ground and you see all of your friends. Like, there's this deep imprint in the sand, and a lot of your friends are in that imprint. Or you see some of them like struggling in the water because something just punted them out into the sea. And you watch as the rain kind of starts to fall, like plink, 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 and it's not hitting the ground, it's hitting something in front of you. And then the rain gets harder, and it gets harder, and you watch as, like, bits of water, like, start cascading down this shape that's in front of Florence that just rammed right into it. And that water kind of starts to, like, peel away this sort of invisible facade, and you see, slowly but surely, this weird, almost esoteric thing. It's like a mixture of silver moving like liquid solid somethings and and a very familiar looking building, because it looks like a stage, and it looks like the stage kind of has like a head shape hole.
You figured it out.
I got it, guys. And yeah, you see that this thing is like kind of almost in slow motion, like digging some silvery part of what looks like an arm just like into Florence as it's trying to knock it back. What do you do?
Oh dear Lord, he's figured it out.
Science wasn't ready for this!
I'm gonna get the little kids to safety.
Okay.
Aw.
First things first.
What a good guy.
So you run back in, and you see Manuel on the floor. He's just kind of crying. He's like full-blown like sobbing in Dwarvish again. Oh yeah, you understand that. I forgot.
I do understand that.
Well, I mean, he's crying, and he's like saying things in
Everyone
Dwarvish.
understands
Like,
that.
Everyone understands tears.
and you see Jam. Oh, she didn't even notice that she like just flew sideways. She's like trying to calm down Manuel, like, Manuel, no, it's okay, Manuel. And she looks over. He was like, Lannon, Mr. Lannon, what the heck was that?
Something big, something bad, something metal. He's gonna try and remember the safest part of Florence and get Manuel there.
Okay. Actually, that's a good question. Would have been the basement if you can get in the basement.
Yeah. Training room?
Yeah, the training room's probably pretty safe.
It's
After
nice and padded if there's like punching bags.
it is pretty padded.
Training room. Got it.
Training room. Got it.
Taking him over there.
Alright, so you scoop up the two babies and you're gonna go over that way. So that, we're gonna call that your first round. You're gonna get the kids all settled in. Manuel's gonna be like put in the corner with Jam, and Jam's like, What? I'm not gonna stay. I should help. I wanna help. Mr. Lannon, I wanna help. What should I do?
She's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's bringing me to tears.
You know what? You're probably linked to Kennam, so find Kennam.
Okie dokie. And like, with like a poof of glitter and sprinkles, she's just like, gone.
She's so cute. I just can't, man. Oh my god.
Alright,
sorry.
Lannon, you still have like your move and your action. What do you want to do?
Oh yeah, 'cause I go first.
You sure do.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna spend the rest of my action, movement
Okay.
included, to just try and calm down Manuel, tell him, like, okay, I know this seems really bad, and it probably is, but I need you, please, just stay in here.
Okay, roll me persuasion and do it with advantage because you're using your whole turn to do this.
Cool.
Cool.
I rolled the same number twice. Modified 20.
Okay, well, it's more than 6. Eventually, you see Manuel kind of start to calm down a bit. I imagine like you just you like cut one of the punching bags and you like drape it around him like a blanket or some shit like that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Something adorable. And now he's all like cuddled up, and it's about to get fucking serious. Hubert. You know what? Let's do Hubert and Meanly together. They're kind of a unit. Let's go with that. The monster carts. What should we call this boy? We have names for so many good things. What should we call it? I guess the theater? The stage? Life's a theater?
The globe.
The globe?
The globe. You
So-
know, like the Globe
Stage
Theater.
left.
Stage left. So the theater stage, whatever, is still like it's digging its silvery claws like into the sand and really just like trying to elbow Florence off of its feet. But this kitty cat is standing its ground. It's like, fuck you! And he's even trying to like push back a bit to get rid of that momentum. Kennam. I need you to make me a swim check, my dude, because as this thing like I can't think of an SH word. As this thing ran by, it completely just knocked you off your feet and sent you spinning into the ocean. So can you make me a swim check, please?
What is that, athletics?
Yeah, we'll say it's athletics.
Oh.
Don't drown, please, God, I'm begging you.
9.
It's better than 1.
That's not. So you get knocked into the ocean and you kind of get pulled under for a second as the waves crash around. You're not drowning per se, but you're definitely not doing great. If you want, you can use your action to try and actually swim properly, unless you have a spell that can help you out or something.
Yeah.
I've got water breathing if you need it.
He's got something, but it's in the Kennam cabin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, does Jam, like... Jam? I don't know how Jam works, honestly. I really don't.
Say it again.
I'm trying to think of how I can work this.
I'll tell you this. You and Jam are in the same lineup. Like, it goes Kennam, then Jam, then Svein. So if you want to hold until Jam suddenly appears, you can.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna cast Levitate on myself if I can.
Just starts levitating out of the sea.
Getting sucked around, I'm done with this shit. Tap myself with Levitate up 20 feet.
So you just imagine, like, Kennam is being put through, like, the wash spin cycle. And he just, like, bonks himself with his staff, and all of a sudden he just levitates out of the ocean. Just like, oh, God. And suddenly,
Apart from
in
the
a...
seawater.
I'm done
Yeah,
with
seawater.
this.
And then suddenly in a poof, Jam appears on your shoulder, just kind of dusting sprinkles and glitter, and she's like, Mr. Trashgobble, I'm here to help. What's the plan?
Dying.
If you can just, like, at will teleport me, I may have an idea. Well, there's not a lot you can do at the moment there, Jam. Barring maybe try and, like, push me towards the cart, I can't necessarily fly on my own. It's not my smartest idea.
I don't know what to do now. I don't know how to push you. I can pull you. Do you want me to pull you down?
No, I guess...
Plants this down at the ocean.
I guess just hang out then.
Okay. Mr.
Ooh,
Trashgobble, what's
wait.
that thing?
Wait, what
And
thing?
she like points towards Florence, and now you can see it too, because this rain is like coming down in buckets, and you now see the whatever made this theater stage invisible has come off like in runs, and you can see that, holy shit, it's the theater, like covered in weird silvery stuff, and it's trying to like knock Florence off with its momentum, like off its feet with its momentum.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You know what, Jam? I actually do have a job for you.
Yeah.
Go into my bag and grab that little, that fun little stick I've got.
Okay.
I'm
And
telling her to grab my
she's-
Wand of Wonder.
No.
Alright, now try and see if you can use it.
Well, now real quick, because it is raining, she's gonna have to try and crawl onto your back. I'm giving her disadvantage because it is kind of wet. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you tell Jam, hey, go on my back. And she starts to crawl around your shoulder. Because, like, I imagine with levitate, you can't really control which way your direction or your body is, like, turning.
Not necessarily, no.
So you were kind of, like, slowly rolling, so your back was facing the ocean and your stomach was facing the sky, and she's, like, trying to spider crawl down around your back to reach this wand, and some of the water, like, some of the rain just, like, hits her too hard, and she loses her grip.
Oh,
And you
no.
just hear this gentle, like, splish. And now she's, like, floating face first, obviously, along the ocean, just kind of, like, getting rocked by the wave. She's like, Mr. Doscover! Oh! I made a whoops!
Are you able to teleport back to me?
She, is so out of it right now because, like, the storm is, like, kicking up the ocean. She is full-blown panicking. Like, you see her occasionally, like, get pulled under, and then she pops back up, and pulled under, and she pops back up. It's not looking great for poor Jam.
Alright, sit tight, I'm coming.
Okay. Svein, you didn't quite get knocked into the... Oh, I gotta roll some damage for you boys. Just a second.
Ooh, mm-hmm.
I need Svein and Kennam to take 8 points of damage from just being totally tackle-hackled by that theater stage. But Svein, you kind of more so got imprinted in the sand, I guess is the right way to put it. Like, it feels like something was just, like, thrown upon your person and you just went against the ground. And, yeah, it's not a great feeling. You look up and you see the theater stage too, like the water running off, whatever spell that kept it invisible running off, it trying to knock Florence off of its feet. You see kind of out in the ocean, like struggling to not be in the ocean. And then you see Mina Lee and Hubert. They're like maybe 10 or 15 feet away from you. And they're both on the ground and they're not looking great. Amazingly, the cart is not smashed this time. It's
Wow.
a little knocked. It's a little like knocked off. It's like half sunk in the what's it called? Like the shore, like where the waves kind of wash up. What the fuck is that called? Tide? Shoreline? I don't know. It's like turned over in the shoreline, and those two look like they also got squished a little bit.
Oh boy.
Wait a second. So whose turn is it?
It is now Svein's turn.
Okay. We're still on the first set of turns, right?
We are. There's
I didn't
quite a
miss
bit
anything?
happening. Nope.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
Svein, basically, you have what looks to be Mina Lee's cart and Hubert lying on the ground behind you. To the left of you, you have fucking Kennam doing something with the ocean, and then directly in front of you is this giant monster battle.
How far away is Florence from Spain?
About 15 or 20 feet.
Okay.
The theater stage kind of knocked him a little bit back, but he managed to keep his footing. He's not going down that easy.
Alright, well, Svein is going to say, well, the best defense is a good offense.
Oh, God.
And then he's going to cast Enlarge.
On?
Florence.
On Oh my god.
And
How does that work?
the target doubles in size in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. Oh, also,
Fuck!
you know how Florence is kind of a cat, and like we can talk to it. Is Florence a creature?
Technicalities?
Technicalities? What are you trying to do?
Well, if a creature is enlarged, then let's see, where is it? Oh shoot, it was right. Oh yeah. If the target is a creature, everything it is wearing and carrying changes size with it.
Oh my god. What?
Does that include Lannon?
I mean, you're being carried by
Oh god! Okay, wait. Everybody stop.
It's up to God. Does this count?
Oh god, I wish Jam was still in there. That'd be hilarious.
An actual child-sized jam.
Holy shit. Okay. So we've said before that Florence doesn't technically, or at least from what you've seen, it's not really like a conscious construct, but yet it still acts like a creature.
So
That's your decision.
GM, what would be funnier? That's really what it comes down to.
Heart. You know in your heart.
What would be more hilarious?
We all know.
You know it's gotta happen.
We all know Florence is taking steps towards sentience.
Okay. Now, we're saying that everything on... Is it everything on the creature or everything in the creature? This is a very distinct distinction. Otherwise, also, everyone on top of Florence is gonna get huge.
Everything the creature is wearing and carrying.
Oh my god! Okay,
if I turn into an animal and would I be an enlarged animal?
you sure would.
Oh my god! I'm gonna turn into a bear! Yes!
On your turn.
Okay. Let me break this down. So, Svein, you see this monstrosity attacking your monstrosity. It's like, we're not having this. What does it look like when you cast Enlarged Person?
He waggles his fingers and then he points, scowling deeply.
Okay. So with a scowl...
Fuck.
I wish my tablet wasn't fucked. I would draw this so quickly. I'm gonna draw it on paper, you guys.
So with a wiggle waggle of your Svein fingers, you cast Enlarged Person. And this weird puff of smoke kind of comes out from your palm and it drifts past the theater stage monster. And it sort of blows into Florence's face, and Florence is like, and then that smoke goes into Florence and it's surrounding Lannon and Manuel. And then it drifts up and it surrounds, oh god. It surrounds May and Yash. And everybody now needs to go up one size category.
Do we need a quick giggle break?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So, all of the small creatures just went medium, all the medium creatures just went large, and now Florence just went Godzilla! You don't understand. This theater stage creature wasn't that much bigger than Florence. It'd be comparing a chocolate lab to a... What's a kind of small dog, but not super small? It's not like a chocolate lab and a Yorkie. It's like a chocolate lab and maybe a, something slightly smaller than a chocolate lab. This dog analogy was going somewhere, and then I realized I don't know any dogs.
Poodle.
A poodle? I feel like a poodle is bigger than a lab.
Yeah, it is.
So switch that. Florence is a poodle, and the monster is a lab. Basically, they're not too off in size. But then all of a sudden, now it's like comparing a Yorkie to a fucking Irish wolfhound. The size is noticeable. And it's not great. I mean, it's great for you.
Yeah, not great for them.
Svein, you still have a movement if you want to do something.
Then Svein's gonna run over to Mina Lee and Hubert.
Alright, we're gonna check to see how they are.
Yes.
So... God damn it. So I just want to switch over to Manuel for a second, who suddenly went from a small dwarf to an adult-sized human. And Lannon, who went from an adult-sized human to an orc-sized giant. And all of the shit in the room that went from normal people size to huge.
The toilet is massive now.
Guys.
All the food is bigger.
My potions.
And he looks at you and he's like, what just happened?
Something great.
You take out your sword, it's the size of a fucking palm tree. for your axe.
God damn it, I wish I still had Royal Fury. Fuck!
Oh god, that'd be
This would have
great.
been awesome.
Oh.
So Svein, you run over to Meadley and Hubert. Hubert just kind of looks a little banged up. You can see that the monster sort of scuffed him. He's got like a nice gash around his shoulder. He looks a little bruised and beaten, but he looks okay. Meadley, meanwhile, how do I explain this? Have you ever, like, taken a Barbie doll and just sort of lit its limbs on fire and watched them slowly melt?
What?
What? What?
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Nobody ever did that, really?
No.
What?
I played with G.I. Joes, excuse you.
I played with action figures.
Well, it very much looks like
One time I did
Meadley-
melt a G.I. Joe face. with a
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Because Mina Lee's like entire left side just looks like fucking bloody scrambled eggs. It doesn't look great.
That is gross.
Like her
Oh my
arm
God.
is crushed, her leg is crushed, half of her face is just like completely fucked. Like, wow, she looks really bad.
Oh my
She needs
god.
a band-aid.
She rolled
A
an
really
out
big
one just so everybody knows.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, she
Future
what?
refs. She rolled an at one on her reflex save, and it was like
my
80s. For the severity.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's not great.
Man.
And Hubert kind of starts to come to a little bit. He's like, what the heck? What just happened?
Sideways.
Like, Svein, what just happened? Oh, God.
We're being attacked by something very large.
So nonchalant.
But don't worry, we're fighting
Yes.
back with something much larger.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Meadley does not look great. Well, you could deal with that on your turn. Hey, Lannon! Guess whose turn it is?
Guess who's running out the front door? No, wait, even better. I'm running to the roof.
Okay, so you're running up to the roof. And, oh, wait a minute.
Hello.
Hang on, gang. I skipped somebody important.
Me?
Yes, before you run to that roof, Lannon, we're gonna go up to May and Yash. Yash just kind of went flying off the edge.
Oh no!
He got like a 7 in his reflex save.
He should have gotten
like-
a fucking advantage. He saw it coming.
He saw it coming. And you, May, though, you just like dig in your nail claws into nothing and managed to stay on top right.
She just like grips her hands into fists really tightly, and she's like, "Please."
Oh god! And it's only now that you're like starting to process, like, oh, what the hell am I standing on top of? And am I standing on the air? And what the hell is going on?
Like, what's happening?
But
Excuse
before
me.
you can even like process that, you suddenly get a big,
Oh my god! Yeah.
and then so that's really confusing. And I'm
What's
actually
going
gonna roll-
on?
Yeah, Yash just goes like flying off of floors. He just like hits the sand like.
I see the monster though fighting us, right?
Oh, you absolutely see
What?
the stick theater
I'm
stage
gonna
smashing
be-
into you.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now.
Your Mimicrome buddy, though, the one that's
Oh.
kind of been following you around,
Yeah.
it starts to go fucking haywire.
Oh shit!
I
No,
knew it.
no.
It's like,
I
it's
knew
like,
it was made of that.
my buddy, my
It
Mimicron
starts-
buddy.
it's like, it's like going around you, it's spazzing out, and you can see even like bits of the monster that's made of like the weird silvery stuff starts to kind of like pull off and tries to reform and pulls off. Like, dude, everything is just going buck wild. Nobody knows what's going on.
I want that Mimicrome. I want to strip it of its Mimicrome and just have a massive amount of Mimicrome for no reason.
You and Lannon are gonna get along so well.
Yeah.
That.
Once he gets over you trying to
I want-
twist his memories.
Sorry.
Let me get this straight. For your turn, May, are you just gonna try and strip this thing of Mimicrome?
I think the first thing I want to do. So I had this thought in my mind.
Oh god.
It might work a little better now that I'm bigger, but
You sure are.
I might not be able to convince you that it'll work.
Okay, I want it known off the record. Cory just convinced me to enlarge it everything within like a Florence radius. So
A Florence radius.
Considering that, like, we're now, like, way bigger than this thing.
Probably not out of the question.
I wanted to use a wind wall and push the whatever it is away.
Oh, okay, interesting. I like this idea. This is a neat idea. How does wind wall usually work? Read the description to me.
You
And
make
to our
a
beautiful
wall of
audience.
wind up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. You can shape it any way you choose so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground. When the wall appears, each creature in its area must make a strength save. A creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half damage on success. The wind keeps gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects, or creatures in gaseous form, can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight material brought into the wall fly upwards. Arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall will automatically miss.
Jesus H. Fuck.
So is the
Well-
wall twice as big now? Is it like 100
See,
feet high?
That's what I want to do. I want to make it. I don't think it works that way.
That's not how that works.
I want it to work that way.
That's not how that works. That's not an object. Objects get enlarged. Spells do not.
Damn it! I wanted it. I wanted it
wanted
so
it.
bad.
Apologies.
Damn it.
It's okay.
Hmm.
It's a good effort.
So is it like fully covered in mimichrome? Like is
Sorry.
it like armor or?
So it kind of looks like a weird Frankensteinian fusion of like a theater setup, like a stage, and then mimichrome. Like
How
Mabel-
much mimichrome are we talking?
the mimichrome itself
About
is
an
actually
ocean's worth.
No. The mimichrome
Meg
itself,
gets grabby fingers.
the mimichrome itself is actually making it look monstrous. Like, let me break this down here. For those who have been with Florence the longest, you all know it's like, it actually looks like a cat cart. Like, it's big,
Yeah.
parts of the cart look like it's part of the cart, like its tail is a ladder, the arms and legs are like parts of the rungs of the leg. This thing, it literally looks like somebody enlarged this theater stage, and then it kind of squished mimichrome into it to sort of give it half-life. So it doesn't look as impressive as Florence, and definitely as the fight goes on, it's like, oh, huh, interesting. This thing-
I want to try to convince the mimichrome to come to me. Can I do that? Can I?
Can I
Wisdom
tell
check.
the mimichrome?
Is
Now,
it?
before it is, but now before you do that, Lannon, you and May are sort of on the same turn. Like she's kind of last and you're sort of first. So my question is, when you run upstairs, are you gonna do the same thing?
No.
We could work
Okay.
together. Oh.
Lannon was not going to do the same thing.
Okay, then May, you can start trying to convince this mimichrome.
Is it just
Roll-
a wisdom?
It is a wisdom, yes.
You guys done fucked up.
This was the wrong thing to try and fight with.
If May is anything, she's not very smart, but
Oh, wait, is this a contest of, like, one against the other?
Yeah, like
that is a natural 20. I'm sorry.
Never
That was really loud.
fucking mind.
That was really loud. I'm so sorry.
May, are you sure you weren't raised by mimichrome?
I don't know.
It's
Let's
like,
do a DNA
you're
test.
mine now.
Up, Mimichrome is your dad.
Mimichrome is my father. So here's what happens.
I'm half mimichrome. I don't know what's going on.
I could believe that, actually.
Oh my
Her
god.
bones are mimichrome.
Her bones, her bloodstream is just a mimichrome. Like the
I
people
mean,
downstairs.
blood has iron in it.
Sure does.
Close enough.
What
All right,
the hell?
so here's the scene. You, now a big elf, you look at this creature and you see it shimmering, and you watch as the mimichrome you kind of accidentally stole from Lannon
it's mine now.
begins to spaz out a bit. And then you look down at the monster, and the silver parts on it start to spaz out. You just get this fucking shit-eating grin. You raise a hand. You raise a single hand, index finger slightly extended. Your mimichrome starts to swirl up in like this elaborate, beautiful, like cycling. It's almost like watching a snake go up someone's hand, and all you just stare at this creature and you say in a very commanding voice, "Come." And holy shit! It's like a fucking tidal wave in reverse. It's like watching the rain go back up into the clouds. Like, 'cause you have to imagine, this is all happening during a rainstorm. So, like, this rain is pouring down, and thunder and lightning are just like, psh, psh. And now, like a net is being pulled, this whole, like, arch of mimichrome is just slowly being stripped off of this creature. And Kennam, you're, like, in the ocean, and you're like, ah, shit. Oh no, what's gonna happen? And you start to feel yourself kind of get pulled towards the land again, and you watch as Jam kind of lifts up with a thing of water, and like a shower of silver specks just start coming out of the ocean. And Lannon, you go upstairs and you just see this fucking horrifying sight of May with her hand extended, the wind and rain whipping around her hair and dress, and she's just got like this fucking spirit bomb size of mimichrome slowly amassing around her person.
I swear I'm not a villain, but it would be really cool if I was.
Lannon, it is now officially...
Wait, I heard Tom say,
No, that was just me going, ah.
Oh, okay.
Just staring up at this.
So it's my turn?
Yes, you run up and you see this sight.
I get to the top.
Yeah.
I run and jump towards the theater cart.
Can you make
Okay.
that jump?
I'm gonna say
I
you
can
actually...
certainly try.
I'm gonna say you get advantage because I'm more than positive as you like make this leap, there's just like a silver trail following behind you to make sure you don't fuck this up.
Yeah. May would definitely be like, oh, he wants to fight it. Help.
Oh, he wants to go.
She just points at a section of the mimichrome. She's like, help that guy. Get him over there.
So, athletics?
Yeah.
24.
Holy shit. Yeah. This mimichrome arcs around you like 1,000 majestic eagles. And
I am the master of
raise-
mimichrome.
You raise up... What axe do you have? Do you have your 2 axes or do you have your battle axe?
I have the battle axe.
You swing this puppy up and over your head, the mimichrome trailing behind you, like forming up to make a beautiful, intricate axe blade, and you smash down onto the theater stage and just like... all of this fucking wood splinters and spiders off into cracks. And, yeah, you successfully landed. And it looks amazing.
Wait. When I land, I'm gonna just scream out, "Where are you?"
Yes, you can scream out, "Where are you?"
Where are they?
Where is she?
Just looking for Sawin next.
This fucking monster cart is gonna try and not just totally lose its everything. Now it kind of catches...
Big monster poop.
It does catch itself too, like it digs itself into the sand and it's trying to like pull back the mimichrome as May is pulling it forward. Guys, this is just some serious like metal album cover shit happening right now.
Is this going to be like a contest of something, Kat?
A little, yeah.
Okay, before you say anything, it rolled a 1 to try and pull it back.
Oh.
Port and roll! It's getting a nat 1 for this. You're keeping your mimichrome.
Okay. This thing then just completely loses all footing, and it just stumbles back. Not where Svein and, like, the others are. It's not gonna crush them. I'm not that much of a dick. It kind of, like, because of just the sheer momentum of, like, May pulling it back and then suddenly, like, the tension snapping, it smashes against the dune, and now it's kind of sideways a bit. And, Lannon, I need you to make me a dex saving throw with advantage because your axe is still, like, dug into the theater.
Cool. Not as cool. Dex saving throw? 12.
It's good enough. Like, you kind of lose your footing a bit, but thankfully that axe was there, so you just kind of hold on like, ah, shit!
Wait a second, real quick. Svein, or not Svein, Cory, sorry.
Yes.
You said the weight multiplier for enlarge is what?
It's times 8.
Give me 2 seconds.
I almost spat out my water.
Oh boy.
I thought it was times 2.
Oh my goodness.
No, because that actually makes a
You're gonna
bit of
hit like a
sense,
literal truck.
because Increase the mass, double the mass. I think you quadruple. If I'm not mistaken, you quadruple the area.
Guys.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Guys.
Eight
Yes.
sounds about right.
2,163 pounds of Lannon.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, then you definitely, like, smashed up that stage. Holy shit. That was the best that was like the Superman landing on steroids.
Jesus.
Baby Jesus. And, Florence is having none of this, too. It, like, manages to kind of back onto its feet. This fucking huge cat cart, by the way, just massive in size. And it's gonna let out just, like, this ferocious, snarling, like, howl. And it's actually not gonna do anything, because Lannon, it did see you jump over there, and it's like, man, as much as I just want to smash this thing into obliteration, I don't want to hurt Lannon. So it's gonna, like, hold its ground. And actually, it's gonna lunge out and try and, like, bite a chunk off. No, not near Lannon. Nah, it doesn't quite make it. But, yeah, no, Florence is ready to play, bitches. Get him!
Are there any windows on the stage? Like, any ways of getting in?
There seems to be a... Let me preface this first. You and Jam are kind of riding, like, the Sea of Mimicry.
Oh yeah, can I grab her? Can I grab Jam?
Yeah, you can grab Jam.
Okay, I'm gonna just grab her and just hold on to her for this. But
Mr. Toscobble, what's going on?
seems we're going for a ride.
Fucking see May on the top, like, getting ready to blow up the earth.
Give me your energy.
Do we see Lannon?
You watched Lannon leap, like, make that running leap, and you now know he's on the stage. But you two land next to May, as May is, like, accumulating this swirling
Oh no, I want to
mass.
still be in the air for this. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I've still got levitate active, so I'm still gonna try this. If I can see Lannon, then I'm going to I'm gonna look down at Jam and go, "Hey, Jam,
Yeah?
remind me to restock the Kennam cabin with bandages. I'm going to try and use some of the Mimichrome to push forward to get a better position and cast Catapult on myself at the
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
Like, get up into a ball, Jam in the center so she doesn't get hurt, and launch myself at it. I
Okay,
will
so
take
you're-
Catapult damage.
You are trying to, like, time this shit, huh?
As well as I can.
Make me a ranged attack.
Okay. I assume I
'Cause
don't
you have
add
to-
my proficiency to this.
No.
No.
Then I'm just
Honestly,
going to...
I should say yes, given how you beat a monster last adventure.
Yeah, would this... Wait. Would this be... Yeah, I guess it could be ranged. Would I use my spell modifier since I'm firing a spell?
Yeah, it's spell modifier.
Okay.
Basically, what you have to do, you need to line yourself up so you don't just, like, accidentally shoot yourself into a dune.
Ooh, yeah, don't do that.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to use my port and roll with my spell attack bonus. That is a modified 20.
Holy shit, okay.
Last port and roll of the day.
Alright, gang, you have no fucking problem. You line up this shot like a cue ball getting ready to hit the final colored ball into that thing. And this was going somewhere and
Do
I lost
you know
it.
how to
You mean
play
pool?
No, shut up. Line up the shot.
Pool,
that's all that-
billiards, 8 balls.
Yahtzee. You rocket through the air and you kind of like you have to understand, because this thing tilted, you are going through like some wood and some curtains. So like Lannon is hanging onto his axe. He kind of starts to pull himself up, and then all of a sudden like Kennam just suddenly like smashes out of nowhere like fucking Peter Pan through Captain Hook's sail. And,
I can only assume I'm taking damage for this.
yeah, you're gonna take that damage.
Wait, I think I have a gift for this.
Okay. How much damage am I taking?
That's a good question.
I guess it's full damage, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be full damage.
Gotcha. Is the cart taking the same damage?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
You did technically hit it with your body. Still a bullet.
3d8, that's 1, 2, and a 1, a 1, and an 8, so that's 10 total damage.
Alright. So you, like, you land on the stage and Lannon looks down at you. Jams crawls out and she's like, wow! That was awesome!
He is 12 foot tall, by the way.
Whoa! You got
who
big,
is?
Mr. Lannon!
Oh, Lannon is. I was like, wait.
Lannon
And,
got
like-
swole.
And like Kennam, you sit up. You have like a bit. Your face feels kind of ouchies. You feel a little bruised up, but you're okay. And Jam's like, Kennam, Mr. Toscobble, look at Mr. Lannon. He's huge.
Oh, so he's like head like at where Lannon usually would be, and he's just raising. It's like, so he is. Lannon.
Both on the stage.
Urgh.
Takes longer for sound to travel up there.
You had a you got those gems from that bat, right?
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
Before you go anywhere, pass me a diamond.
No, God, no. No, please.
Done
no.
and done.
Okay. We're gonna go over to Svein, who just watched all that happen. I'm sure it was a really cool hearing. But yes, Hubert is kind of on the ground, semi-conscious. Mia Lee is fucking out. She is bleeding out. 'Cause she ain't got an arm and leg.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So that needs to be dealt with. Or, you don't have to deal with that. It's fine.
Just whistle and walk away.
Yeah. Bitch never gave us a reward for returning the ring. Screw her. But yeah, what do you want to do, Svein?
Svein's going to try to, I guess.
Enlarge again.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I don't think that stacks.
If I do that, I think because I need to use concentration for the previous spell, so I think if I do it again, it'll cancel out the first one.
It probably.
Damn it.
I know.
So basically, around you, Svein.
Reduce her wounds.
Yeah. So around you, Svein, basically you have Mina-Lee and Hubert. They're literally right in front of you. You don't have to move to get to them. Their cart is sort of tipped sideways in the tides of the ocean. You can see that some of the magical materials and objects that she's collected are kind of falling out a little bit. They're sort of like washing in and out from the tide. You can see that there's like weird bits and baubles, clothes and weapons, wands and potions. And that would be about a 15-foot step to reach any of that stuff if you were interested in that.
Alright, Svein is going to run down to the cart. See if he
Okay.
can find something that looks medicinal.
Okay, roll me an investigation.
Svein! I believe in you! Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you!
You just see like a Kennam and Jam flying on this string of mimicrome. I believe in you.
I don't know what's
Believe in
going
the heart
on,
of
but
the
I rarely
gods.
do.
Alright, so Bardic Inspiration, what's he adding?
Let me double check. I think at level 2 it's just a d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I roll that or do you?
You do.
Let
That is for
Tom.
you. That is for you to take.
Roll the d6, Thomas.
It's Svein's d6. I ain't doing
No.
shit.
I said you, damn it, and I'm God.
Fine.
So
She let us enlarge the card, okay? Just
I got a 13 so far.
You
Okay.
now have Wait, 13 plus 17.
Nice.
That's way better than 13. Yeah, you paw through and you see that there is indeed a potion that seems to be, it looks like some kind of cure light wounds. Potion.
Nice. Svein's gonna take it, and then he's gonna use cunning action, take a bonus action to dash. So he's gonna run back over there.
Cute. Okay, so you rush over, and do you just like dump it onto?
Splash it in her face.
How does this
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the potion will get into her bloodstream. Sure.
Okay, but
Osmosis
you administer it. Listen, I'm going under the assumption that you know how to administer a fucking potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's read books on
That's
this,
quite the
probably.
assumption.
He's probably read books on it all the time.
Sure. So you give her this potion. I need you to roll me. What is your spell level? Wait, what's your spell casting ability? Or level,
Intelligence.
Okay. Now, because it says that when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, so I'm trying to figure out how would we do that?
That would be in the creation of the potion. So
That's
whoever
true.
created the potion would have had to cast it. At the
Okay.
highest spell
Maybe I
would
should
like
wake up
you-
Mina Lee and ask her.
Hey, Mina Lee, what's this potion? Can you then roll me a 78?
2-minute warning.
7. Ooh. All right.
2-minute warning
eight?
until everything dies. So yes,
Okay.
78.
78. 5.
Everyone, help with the map. Here we
2.
go.
4.
So
6.
2 and 4, 6.
4.
8.
10.
1.
No, not. It's 10. Right. 11.
8.
19.
8.
27.
Those.
I was 78, right?
Yes. Wait.
Alright.
27.
Hold on. No, that 7's not. That was not correct.
It totaled out to 27.
27?
There we go. I think so.
Okay.
Who can math?
Nobody, apparently. We proved we could earlier, guys. Come on. Jesus.
We could do it. Oh, my
All right.
calculator's just going really slow. Hang on.
You,
Doing the mental maths.
doing the mental maths. You dump this onto Mina Lee, and you watch as the potion starts to take effect. It begins to kind of glow a soft red color, and you
32.
see... The oh, okay, good. I don't know if that changes too much. And you see that her arm, just the squishy remains of her arm and leg, they sort of start to...
Fill
guess-
back in.
Yeah, you see the muscle start to, stitch itself back together and, veins reconnect with each other. And, yeah, it's kind of gross. Sorry, Svein.
Sveins are reconnecting.
Veins are reconnecting. Ah! But, yeah, it's taking its sweet time. But, yeah, it looks like the limbs are, pulling back together. And it's really fucking gross. And you see her kind of, start to wake up a bit. But she looks, really confused, what incarnation was that? We just get hit by a bison or something?
Something a bit bigger than a
Not,
bison.
not quite.
You see her, start to try and sit up. And she's like, arm feels funny.
Well,
Oh no.
we didn't go to see a play. The play came to see us.
What?
Nick,
Wait.
put in didn'ts.
I think I can do that.
Put it in post-recording.
Post edit. Where's Hubert? Is he okay?
He's fine. Just a little shook up. Right, Hubert? He'll be
Wait,
fine.
I don't get it. What do you mean the play came to us? Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Does he not see the...
They're both so fucking NPC
Even
right
if they
now.
did see it, They'd
Would they
probably
believe it?
question it heavily.
Yeah. May, we're back to you, babe. You got the fucking Mimichrome spirit ball ready to go.
Yeah. Can I shape it into anything?
You sure can.
Can I
Turn it
shape
into
it
a
into a
shotgun.
big ass spear?
Yes, you can.
I want to
Well-
stab it with a giant spear.
I want to shish kebab it and roast it over the fire of my anchors.
Yes.
You will have to make a wisdom check because you would have to tell the Mimichrome what a sphere is and how to shape that.
Gotcha.
Spear.
Jesus Christ. $21.
Okay, 21, not bad. You flatten your hand out, and anyone who can still see this watches as this big just sphere of stuff starts to slowly shape into a very slender, cylindrical looking thing.
Spherical?
With a
A
big old
spherical-
spike on one end.
Spherical!
The bottom half of it starts to get like more and more narrow, more and more like needle fine. And you can see that it's all shaping into like this very elegant, intricate looking spear. And make me a ranged attack with advantage.
Shut out.
Yes!
Because it's fucking huge. And I don't know how you miss.
She missed.
21. I got a
21
3
hit
at
me.
first, and I was
cannot
like,
hear you.
I'm gonna, oh my god, please God.
Please, GM Dice, I'm begging you. You pull your hand back, and this spear just like slowly pulls back with you, like the tension of a wire is about to snap. And then,
Can anyone
and
hear
the
me?
shrieking sound of metal
I
and
cannot hear anyone.
Mimichrome tears through the air as
What is
this
going on?
giant spear
Discord be
plunges
crazy.
through this stator.